Hey, what's going on? Today we're going to be going over the SANOOV Raspberry Pi 02W kit. You can get this off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. But this is an all-in-one kit, comes with everything you need. This is a pretty basic option. They do have other configurations available. So let's just crack into it, see what we got here. All right, so we got the Raspberry Pi 02. This is the board. If you're familiar with the original Raspberry Pi Zero, this one is a big upgrade. This is about 4 to 5 times faster processor than the original. You see it comes with a mini HDMI port. It has power through a micro USB, and then it has a second micro USB port, and that would be used for peripherals. And then it has a little port that you're gonna put your micro SD card. So this kit didn't come with a micro SD card, but an 8 gig is really all you need, and they're pretty dirt cheap right now. It's also going to come with the micro USB to standard USB-A. Like I was saying, this is going to be for your peripherals. So this would just plug in like so. And then you could use this to attach a keyboard or a mouse. Ideally, you would use a keyboard mouse combo that works off of one adapter. Next, it comes with the HDMI to mini HDMI, and this is going to be used to get your display if you want to run this off of a TV. So this one just plugs in like so, and this doesn't come with a standard HDMI cable, but they're pretty easy to find. If you have some laying around the house, most people do, you could just grab one of those and you're good to go. Next, it comes with a heatsink. This is going to be used for your CPU, and you just peel off the little back, which can be a pain. And then just place it on like so. And lastly would be your pins. Depending on what you're using this for, you may or may not need these. I probably don't for my particular setup. I'm going to run a Pi hole, which is essentially just an ad blocker. So we're not going to worry about the pins right now, but you can use these for adding peripherals or controlling devices. You can use it to hook up power to the Pi without using the micro USB. And you'll also notice that this did not come with a power cable. You would either need a micro USB cable attached to a brick, or you could just use a micro USB cable to a USB-A, and this would be able to plug into any other device that's going to power it for us. So this one just goes in here. I got my micro SD card. I already loaded Raspberry Pi operating system on there. I'll make another video showing how that's done. It's pretty simple. You just go to raspberrypi.com and you download the configuration tool that will load the software for you. Pretty simple. All you gotta do is load this into the slot for the micro SD card. And now we're all set up. So right now, I'm gonna plug this into my TV and see if it'll power it up for us. But first, I also have a wireless mouse that I'm going to use to control the operating system. So I'll plug this in here like so, and that should be all we need. Let's plug this into the TV. All I need to hook up is this HDMI and this power source into the USB-A slot on the TV, and we'll see if this fires up. All right, so looking at the back of the TV, you can see we have a couple HDMI options, and then we also have the USB-A port. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plug this in for power. And you can see the light starting to blink. So it is giving power right now. And then we're just gonna plug the other side of this HDMI. We'll go right into HDMI 1. All right, now let's take a look at the screen. All right, so once you plug it into HDMI 1 and put it on the correct input for the TV, you're gonna see that the Raspberry Pi desktop is loading up. This isn't ideally the best for heavy web browsing because it does have a low RAM, 512 megabytes of RAM, which isn't really sufficient for heavy usage. As you can see, we got the mouse operational. I don't have a keyboard hooked up right now, so I am pretty limited in what I'm able to do. But this is Bluetooth enabled, so if you wanted to hook up a Bluetooth keyboard, you would just have that set up here. All right, I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And stay tuned, I'm gonna be dropping a new video shortly on how to configure the Pi hole on the Raspberry Pi 02W. Don't forget to check that link in the description, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.